There's nothing like starting off a project, quest, or the day in general with picking up a couple of bags from Bones Coffee. I predict that Red Velvet and Holy Cannoli will really hit the spot on this leg of Quigley story. Yummy. Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Temperatures are heating up in New England, and so has Ikea Village when Quigley started his vacation. Then, everything changed when the undead and fire monsters attacked. Just kidding, the village went back to the way it was overnight, and Quigley is free to enjoy the rest of his vacation. He must do so while he can, because a far more sinister plot is occurring in a mining village not far from the elemental foothills. Maybe it's nothing, but it might reach a boiling point at any point in time. Knowing that he's going to need a new fire weapon for when he has to deal with it, Quigley kept coming back to Willowshire each time Gorgok returned to finish what she started, and despite his heroics cutting into his vacation, he got the Claw of Gorgok as a massive bonus. It took him 5 attempts for his hard work to pay off. Sometimes a hero must learn the hard way that there's no such thing as taking time off from their profession. Alright, let's boogie. Music, please. Water elemental tonight. The Claw of Gorgok works perfectly against it. And Gabriel's Fire Blast is effective too. Quigley's off to a good start. Alright, just a bit more than halfway done, and Quigley's dragon Gabriel restored a bit of health. He's off to a good start. I'm liking this. Some good did come out of backtracking after all. I see that Quigley is still wearing his Pride cloak on. It is Pride Month after all. And there was a thunderstorm a while ago. A local concert got rained out, and I'm hoping that by the time I wake up tomorrow there will be a rainbow at some point. I don't know if I'll see it, but maybe there'll be a rainbow somewhere. For me, rainbows represent hope, and to me, I think that's part of what Pride Month is about. That was deep. I'm glad the objective completed the description. It didn't word it the way I was thinking it. And for this month only, instead of the usual 3 dragon coins, players that embark on this quest get 10, which is extremely helpful if you're grinding. Though individuals that are die-hard collectors would still want to buy a cluster of dragon coin packages if they want to collect these authentic limited edition items. Some of these have been around for several years or for more than a decade, while others, like this Dragon Lord helmet, have been around just this year. Summon Destiny Dragon. Summon a similar crumb of the Destiny Dragon. This item requires a dragon amulet. You do not have enough funds to buy this item. Figures. Draconic Hero's Wings. Wings made in the form of a hero who was said to take the form of a dragon in times of stride. Surely such myths are clad with embellishment. Such myths are cladded with embellishment. What could that mean? I called it. It is what it meant. It is what I thought it meant it was. Surely such myths are cladded with attractiveness. Basically, some details were exaggerated. Some details were a bit more exaggerated to make a myth or story seem more exciting. Sensationalized, for lack of a better word. The artistic style on these wings did not disappoint. Bonded Dragon Lord Helm. The bond between dragon and dragon lord is symbolized by a dragon amulet, but magic can be unpredictable, and bonds go both ways. Yep, such as a hero becoming more dragon-like themselves. This one's color customizable. Neat. Visage of the Dragon. This helm is infused with draconic magic, allowing it to change based on the equipped Dragon Lord's trinket. This version is also color custom. That could be cool. Draconic Wave Crest. Forged from the scales of elemental dragons, this weapon's latent elemental power is best brought out by Dragon Lords. Changes appearance to match the elements of the elemental orb. Click to reverse script. Click to reverse script. I have a feeling that its effects might vary depending on the element that the player's current base weapon has equipped it, but I'm not quite sure. I only bought it just a couple of days ago for another character, and I've yet to try it out. Summon Young Destiny Dragon. This one costs 500 dragon coins. And I imagine that it's a weaker version of the Destiny Dragon. I did try it once with another character too, and it didn't really deal much damage, but but the animation is neat to watch. And since this trinket is slightly cheaper than a Doom weapon, maybe I'll make it a goal to save up for it by the end of the month before it disappears. That could be cool. Welcome to Quigley's home away from home, at least until his vacation is over. With the beach vacation invasion over, Quigley is free to explore the village to his heart's content. This ancient symbol representing a key village clearly shows the form of a dragon, like it's not obvious already. But did you know, even though local stories are conflicting with regards to its origins, perhaps a dragon once saved the village in the past, or an evil dragon threatening the land was slain here. Do they keep accurate written records of these events? Or maybe they're like the ancient Greeks, where stories are told orally and are passed down from generation to generation. Basically, it's kind of like how the speakers in the Castlevania animated series keep their stories intact, even if the details seem to slightly change over time. Again, no written record could mean that There's no indication of knowing if a story is fact or fiction. My great-grandpa said he saw someone turn into a dragon and fly away when he visited here a long time ago. Wow, what a fascinating story. I can't say I've heard that one of the legends before. Yeah, and then, dear, please, I don't think we should be bothering everyone with bedtime stories. It's no problem at all. Active imaginations should be encouraged after all. That's what I like to hear. Dismissing folklore as fairy tales is how some Disney movies start. Search barrel. Well, there might be something good in there. Well, there might be something good in here, but that gate guard is giving you the evil eye right now, so you decide to just leave this one alone. Maybe it had his gift card in there. Search pot. It's empty. It is a pretty nice pot, though. Wait, I missed that. It's a beautiful sunset, though. For some reason today, I'm blessed to see 2 amazing sunsets in one day. Though technically 2 days since it's past midnight, and the last sunset I saw was earlier this evening. Sorry, the harbor's closed unless you have official business. Those pirates and ninjas are causing a disturbance again. We have it under control, don't worry, but if you're looking for passage to Shonuff, you'll have to ask around out here. Search bag. It's full of 4 bags. Lame. Maybe there's a reason for it. Nothing like a very well-earned break between my nightly duties. Oh, hey, Quigley, come and relax with me. Beach invasion? I'll pass on another one, thank you. But I will join you when I get a chance. Did you hear what these sneaky ninjas said about us? Let it slide off your back. 'Tis only words. Fighting words. Did you want the captain's wrath on your head? Not here, not now. We'll take this back to Shonuff, don't worry. I can tell this is going to be very intense. I don't think this guy wants to be bothered right now. He's sleeping. I can't believe the nerve of those pirates. Did you hear what she called me? Do not lose your temper. If you start a fight here, you put the entire clan. Do not lose your temper. If you start a fight here, you put the entire clan at jeopardy. Yeah, but we will find them on the seas or on the island and exact our vengeance then. We must not sully this neutral ground. It's been sullied by undead and fire elementals already. There's nothing like sun, soft sand, and... There's nothing like sand, soft... Gee, I can't talk. There's nothing like sun, soft sand, and warm waves. I think I'm going to go for another swim. That's me in a couple of months. Going swimming every day is the life. I'll go get us drinks from the pavilion then. Have fun. Was that the concession stand right over there? Yep, I think that's the pavilion. Did that surfboard's design change? It's magnificent. It's Super Sword Haven. We need more towers. More towers! At this rate, they're going to recreate Dracula's castle. It's a native playing with his kid. That's so cute. I like it. And over there, Quigley can get a full view of the sunset without the hustle and bustle of the village blocking his view. And look, I already see stars. Beautiful. I thought I saw a Cyclops over there. Or maybe I'm just tired. Whatever it is, I'll leave it alone. Pretty sure it's friendly anyway. This leaf skirt looks ridiculous. Do I really have to wear this to work at the Pavilion? I understand it's not the most comfortable, but we're only getting the subsidy because of the cultural preservation. If the cultural preservation is... This leaf skirt looks ridiculous. Do I really have to wear this to work at the Pavilion? I understand it's not the most comfortable, but we're only getting the subsidy because of the cultural preservation. If the cultural preservation is so important, why don't you wear the grass skirt next shift? Well, surely that wouldn't be allowed. No, please, I insist. You must immerse yourself in our culture to study it properly. I guess it's only fair. Guess not everyone's a bit happy with the Knights from Sword Haven and the tourists from the kingdom being here. Search barrows. Well, there might be something good in here, but that lady is giving it the evil eye right now, so you decide to just leave this one alone. Maybe it's her lady things. Search bags. Akia feathers. Ooh, that looks fancy. Feathers gathered from the Neverglade Furies are the centerpiece for this tropical helm. I can dig it. And best of all, they're free. Won't have to deal with this mask anymore. Bye, spooky mask. Search crates. Looking through these old crates, you can tell they were once used for food because they smell kinda bad. You decide to put the cover back on when you notice various bugs crawling up your arm. Ew. Search pots. It's empty. It is a pretty nice pot, though. Doesn't look too bad, but pretty nonetheless. So I can get behind that. Your dragon amulet flickers faintly as you listen in on the conversation. I am concerned about the number of tourists here lately. Maybe we should end the season early this year. Sword Haven is taking a bigger interest now too, after what happened to Willowshire. We'll need to be careful and watch out for eavesdroppers. Can we help you? I'm sorry, this place isn't part of the local tours. You're welcome to look around, but please do not cause any trouble. You have my word. I can tell these documents in that claw is sensitive. The decorations are nice, but that room's mostly there for eye candy. At least Quigley hasn't caused trouble, which is good. Hi there, welcome to Ikea Village. Side quests. In my travels, I came across a vast jungle known as the Neverglades. Want to explore them? I can take you there if you'd like. And there's a merch shop. Neverglades front. This giant leaf has become enchanted after spending an indeterminate amount of time soaking in a magical potion, presumably in the Fountain of Youth, I think. Perhaps someone in Ikea Village can find a use for it. Ikea Backguard. Crafted from the enchanted leaves hidden deep in the Neverglades jungle, this backguard will keep you safe and never wilt. That's good because they look like palm leaves meshed together. I won't have time to explore the deeper Neverglades, and the deepest Neverglades, so I'll just explore the Neverglades. The Neverglades are pretty scary, if you ask me. I wonder what there is to discover. I think I read something once about doomed rewards. Oh boy. Well, Gabriel can't do any damage on this Fury. That sucks. Maybe the sword of Falconreach can help. Wyverns, that's new. And it's negative 50, and it has negative 50 stone resistance. That's great because I could really use a stone weapon. Are weapons part elemental? I don't think so. Do dragon-like creatures even count as elementals? I'm actually not sure. And there's a talk right there. Luckily its resistances are pretty... Luckily it doesn't have any resistances, so Quigley can use any weapon he wants. Which way do I go? place is tricky. Another fork in the road. I'll go this way. Or maybe this way. That's a strange looking vase. What the could be in it? A Neverglade's frond. That's cool. How many forks in the road are there in this jungle? Here's another vase. Another Neverglade's frond. There's treasure everywhere. Thanks, Gabriel. Another Tog. Another pair of Togs. How many of these fronds is Quigley finding? This is impressive. Not one healing pad can be found in this jungle. Dead end. Another dead end. Gonna need to take this potion and this potion. A Jungle Fury, a Tog, and a Mushroom. I call the Mushroom. You know it's not going to damage her, right? What did I tell you? These types of bosses aren't too difficult, they're just time-consuming. They can be really hard to complete if you're in a hurry. Gabriel, you're making Quigley do all the work. But it's not his fault. It's not his fault his default element is fire. Whatever. This thick jungle seems never ending. I'll say it took me ages to navigate my way through it. Neverglade Statuette. Resource. The small wooden statuette depicts a carved wooden dragon head. Maybe you can sell it, or find someone to trade it to. Reward merge. A back guard, and I'm probably gonna need that too. Ah, the back guard merged with the front. I'm still gonna need that just in case. One Neverglade's treasure, one Neverglade's device, one Neverglade's cube, one Neverglade statuette. Interesting. Quigley's beat. He's gonna go back to the inn to get some rest. and enjoy another day of his vacation. Get your authentic IKEA Village souvenirs here, great for display or self-defense. Then why aren't these weapons house items as of yet? This is Breakwater 3. This is the sister store to the legendary Breakwind. Its blade has been polished by sand and surf to a glass-like finish. Wonder what element Breakwind is. Ugh. Beachcomber the Third. These handy daggers are good for defeating your foes as well as for shucking oysters and clams for that fresh from the shell taste. Seems like the dagger for the job. Welcome, traveler. Would you like to stay for the night or maybe longer? Oh boy. Another day in paradise. What else does IKEA Village have to offer?
Hey, you're Quigley, right? Ash told me to tell you that a war is going on in Falcon Ridge that you must see. You must hurry. It certainly is a night-catching conflict.
I guess we're going to have to discover these amenities for ourselves another day. We're needed back in Falcon Reach. Let's go. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, Serrano. Try not to get too sunburnt. The way is dangerous, so I'll have my men escort you to the northeast gate. Let's go. I'm sorry, traveler, the northwest gate to Willowshire. The northwest gate to Willowshire has been barricaded. Forces? So, are the rumors true? You have to be more specific, warrior. I was told you were attacked by a dragon, and it ate some of your horses. Don't believe it? Don't believe everything you hear. Oh yeah. Touchy subject, eh? What is going on here? Willowshire is under attack by the Dravia. It is too dangerous to enter from this gate right now. Isn't there any way in? If you must enter, my men will escort you around to the south gate. It is under heavy guard, but I will send word to let you pass. I'll pass, thanks. Hey, I can see the Willowshire's Guardian Tower from here. Cold, far barren, isolated, and desolate. This must be further up north. Guess that sword can't be pulled out of that tree. Nobody home. Need a ride to Draysbard? What, you never heard of it? See that giant glacier over there? That's Draysbard. Don't forget to dress warm. Quigley's dressed warm already. The only way to get there is by Griffin, or a boat if you had one. I'm trying not to get sidetracked, so maybe another time. Excuse me, traveler. You don't happen to know which way to Oakmore, do you? Sure do. I do. Oakmore is to the southwest. Oh, wow. So I am heading in the right direction after all. Thanks. I hope I get this medicine to crack Lena in time. Sorry, traveler, the road to Linecraft is closed. Elementals are prowling the forest. We're trying to contain them until Warlock can find a solution. But I was just there. Linecraft looks fine. But I don't have time to argue. Wow, it is an eye-catching sight to see after all. Thank you for saving my granddaughter. Arya's in the back if you want to visit. Say, would you like to earn a few new pets? Okay, there'll be time for one. Help me tame a few pets, and I will stable them here for you. Pick them up and take them out with you anytime you'd like. Pet training. Goldfish. Journey deep into a water cave to find this elusive goldfish. This must be the goldfish, guarded by Calculus. The names are deceiving because that puddle isn't drenched with kelp. Wow, a wild goldfish. Time to tame it. Here I go. Lucky. Wow, my own pet goldfish. So, what can you do? Glub. Glub. Great. One fish, two fish, red fish. Crazy crystal ball rolling aquatic. One fish, two fish, red fish. Crazy crystal ball rolling aqua damage fish. It almost rhymes. Not exactly. Are you trying to count fish because... it's 1:52 a.m. and I need some gimmick besides shutting my eyes multiple times to fall asleep quicker. Wow, your dragon is looking healthy. You should visit latest Leslie and Sunbury's Grove to get started on training them. Maybe later. We have a situation on our hands. Almost everyone except the Guardians are being calm about this. Hail Warrior! Hail Guardian! Okay, it hasn't affected this area. Nor has it affected this area. Perhaps Ash knows what's going on. There you are, Quigley and Gabriel. There you are, Quigley and Gabriel. You're back at... There you are, Quigley and Gabriel. You're back just in time. There you are, Quigley and Gabriel. You're back just in time. Falconridge is under attack. Again! When is it not under attack? Falconridge is under attack by an army of flying eyeballs. The Guardians are managing to hold them off, for now. Thankfully, the ones that have managed to get in don't seem like too big of a threat. Ash? What's that right next to you? Huh? Blink, blink. Ah, wait, no, it's okay, that's just Jimmy. Jimmy's cool. See? He's blue. That's how you know he's the good kind. What if it's green? Or yellow? I think he belongs to Warlick. Blink, blink. Yes, that's right. He must have it. Yes, that's right. He must have an important message for you from Warlick. Hopefully something to help end this invasion. We'll see. See what I did there? Okay, Jimmy, what do you have for me? Blink, blink. Oh, it's Warlick. Hello, Warlick. Greetings, Quigley. I hope this finds you well. It has come to my attention that Falconridge is under attack by the forces of the Irismancer. The who? The Irismancer is an ancient being who, as far as I'm aware, up until now, has only observed the passing of history with his army of 1,000,000 eyes. Attacking Falconridge is out of character, to say the least. Then, why would he do that? I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but he must be here for some reason. We can't let Falconreach be destroyed. Again. Our best option is for you to confront him directly. If you infiltrate the ancient temple where he resides and do something to get his attention, he will most certainly reveal himself to you. And then what? Do I just fight him? Figure out his motives. Learn what has driven him to action. But above all else, ensure the safety of Falconreach. I think I understand. Jimmy can show you the way. Good luck! Thanks, Warwick. By the way, how should I... Beep! End of message. Beep! The blue magic person is smaller than I remembered. Wait, that was just a pre-recorded message? I didn't want to say anything. You were having a good conversation. Blink. Blink. Jimmy's right. We don't have time to dwell on this mistake. Lead the way, Jimmy. Blink. Blink. Here goes nothing. Back in the jungle. Fire? Goody. I think Jimmy went this way. Seeing eye sluggy. Wind. Okay. What's this? Red eye. You're kidding me, right? Once again, Gabriel, you're making Quigley do all the work. Level 17. That's a pretty odd number. Midnight. The chopper. Short and thick, this blade is made for chopping. Not really going to equip it right now. Especially when these eyeballs are weak to fire. Jimmy the Eye is heading in this direction. Up the clock. I think Jimmy went this way. Heading this way. Almost inside the temple. Whatever it may be. That's one eye down. This is definitely... This is definitely the temple, but now Jimmy's flown away somewhere. Maybe he's reporting back to Warlick? Potion box. All potions refilled. Two turns of cooldowns remaining. Gee. Sword of Tears. This mighty wind sword was found in the Iris Master's temple. The mighty gusts that come from swinging it cause your enemy's eyes to tear up, making it harder for them to hit you. That's promising. I'll take it. Staff of Tears. This mighty wind staff was found in the Iris Master's temple. The mighty gusts that come from swinging it is said to cause your enemy's eyes to tear up. Now that's a nostalgic looking staff. Knife of Tears. This mighty wind dagger was found in the Iris Master's temple. The mighty gusts that come from swinging it is said to cause your enemy's eyes to tear up. I see the eye on that dagger. It blends in with the yellow. Looks like this temple has worn out over the years. Unfortunate. The view is mesmerizing though. quite the sight indeed. It's very immersive for a Flash game. Who's not attack? Sleep tight, Opticlops. Click. Uh-oh, click is never good. Classic. Oh, how will I ever get out of this? Classic. Oh, how... Classic. Oh, how will I ever get out of this poorly made cage made of sticks tied together with vines? Rattle, 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 rattle. Maybe not so poorly made after all. And of course, when I need Gabriel the most, they're nowhere to be found. Did he just left? Did he just leave? Well, I could either scream for help or starve to death. And screaming would just make me look like a wimp, so starve it is. Great, I guess you're here to finish me off. Wait, you're a blue eye. You're the good kind, right? Blink, blink. Wait, Jimmy, you say you came back to help me because you were so worried and didn't want to let Warlick down? Blink, blink. Of course I understand you. I may not speak fluent Blinkanese, but I know you're... Of course I understand you. I may not speak fluent Blinkanese, but I know enough to get around. Blink, blink. You know where the release switch is? Great! Could you go hit it for me? Blink, 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 blink. Thanks, Jimmy the Eye! That idol over there looks important. Maybe if I grab it or smash it, that'll draw the Iris Master's attention. I would caution against smashing it. That idol looks like something Valencia would be interested in, though. I almost forgot. That would have definitely been helpful. That idol over there looks important. Maybe if I grab it or smash it, that'll draw the Iris Master's attention. Oh, hi, Timothy. What's up? Blink, blink. Run? Why? Grapple, grapple. Oh, I see. Yikes! Smash! Ah! Gabriel, where were you before? Gabriel, where were you before when I was trapped? I had to be saved by Jimmy the Eye. I was having a snack. Those eyeball wings are surprisingly tasty. Speaking of which, did you see any sign of the Iris Mancer? No, but I saw that big eyeball chasing you. Ah, but I see so many things. I see that you have come to my temple to stop my servants and stop me, the Iris Mancer. Yes, I have. Explain yourself. Tell me what this is about. Why are you attacking Falcon Reach? How can I explain this to you when there is so... How can I explain this to you when there is so much... How can I explain this to you when there is so much that you do not see? The color of this text makes it hard to read. I see the past, the present, and the future. You can hardly see past your nose, but I will try. I see the wars coming. I see the shadows falling. I see a time when only the most powerful will survive. I see some will use their power to protect others. I see some will use their power only for themselves. And even though he hides, I see the one behind it all. Does this monologue have a point? The one behind it all? The one behind it all? He means a poacher! Tell me what he's planning! Ha! I indeed see the poacher. His path is so very like your own, but the poacher is not the one I speak of. I've had enough of this. I don't understand how you can talk at all, but all you do is talk in riddles. Why can't you just give me a straight answer? I see that you would like answers. Yeah, I just told you that. Yeah, I just told you that just now, like 5 seconds ago. Fight me quickly and face my mastery of wind magic. If you defeat me, then I will tell you what I see. Deal. The Iris Mancer manages to shake off some of your stuns. Forcing stun. I can see through your defenses. Can you see this? I am ready. Bring it on. I bet the Iris Mancer could see you quickly doing that. Could he see his own health depleting? I feel like I'm gonna jinx it because the next thing I know, I have seen the tricks you tried to use. The next thing I know, he's going to heal himself. The Iris Mancer increases the cooldown of double attack. I foresee your attack before they happen. Really? Because it sounds like you aren't trying hard enough. Oh, but I am trying. You just aren't feeling yourself growing weaker yet. See? I foresaw that. I see beyond what you could ever imagine. Oh boy. I foresee your attack before they happen. I hope so. Only once, plus 300 in mobility. Are you kidding me? Oof. can see through your defenses. Fool me once, shame on me. I foresee your attacks before they happen. That was random, and most certainly unlucky. I have seen the tricks you try to use. like Quigley as a glass cannon. Told ya. Beyond what you could ever imagine. See this! See this. Unfortunately, by stunning the Iris Mancer, he is permanently immune to being immobilized, so use that skill carefully. I have seen the tricks you try to use. That boss music has a Sonic Adventure vibe to it, and I'm enjoying it even though Quigley got beaten twice. Really brings up the urgency and intensity to the situation. to your defenses. That was his last potion. I'm ready, bring it on! I foresee your attacks before they occur. Got it! I have seen the tricks you try to use. Beppy, you rule! Well, well done, hero. I see that I am defeated. I will not be able to hold this form for long. It is time to claim your prize. Ask what you will. Who are you? I am the Irismancer. I was once a flying eye and a pet of a powerful mage in a land south of Greengard. Most other flying eyeballs were trapped for centuries until Zarek and Palladia released them, but not me. I spent all those years reading over the shoulder of my old master until I learned enough to take this form that you see. My powers have grown even more since then. When the other eyes were released, a large portion of them were drawn to me. With their help, seeing through their eyes, I can now see nearly everything. I think Toph Beifong is better at doing that than he is. Why attack town? Why would you attack Falconreach? As I said before, dark times are coming. As I said before, dark times are coming. All across Greengard, I see many ancient artifacts of power and prophecy. I see those coveting their power in the times ahead. I see heroes, I see villains, dragons, monsters beyond your imagination. All of them and more will reach for what it takes to realize their destinies. The Guardian Tower at Falconreach is one of the few still standing. Below it lies one such artifact. My eyes went searching for this power, and when they found it, I too made my move. Could that be what Gorgok was after in Willowshire? What is it? What is the artifact that the Guardian Tower is to protect? Is it a weapon? I am sorry, Quigley. I cannot tell you that. I see that it is not my place to tell you, but know this. Before you and Gabriel, I see two paths. I see a prophecy where together you either save the... Before you and Gabriel, I see two paths. I see a prophecy where together you either save the world or destroy it. And the power the Guardians protect will play its part in that fate. Sepulture? Tell me what you know about Sepulture. What did you mean earlier about our paths being similar? Not long ago, he was a hero who accomplished many great deeds. He had made many good friends in his... Not long ago, he was a hero who accomplished many great deeds. He had many... My throat's getting dry. Just my luck, I don't have my water bottle to keep myself hydrated, but I'll live through this playthrough. Not long ago, he was a hero who accomplished many great deeds. He had made many good friends in his adventuring, like you. Then he lost something that was dear to him. He felt that if he had more power, he would have been able to stop this event. In his obsessive search to become stronger, he withdrew from his life and his friends. They tried to help him, but he wouldn't let them. And then he discovered a terrible weapon, a doom weapon, the necrotic blade of doom. That weapon made him stronger, but it poisoned his mind further. Then it began to poison his body. The armor that he wears, the armor of the Doom Knight, it actually wears him. Yes, Sepulture has become something else, bound to the darkness. I don't see how Sepulture's and Quigley's paths are similar to one another. I see Sepulture's path resembling Gabriel's, however. In case you don't know who Gabriel is, he's the main protagonist in the first Castlevania Lords of Shadow game. Revealing what has become of him would spoil the events of that game and the trilogy as a whole. But let's just say Gabriel had gone through one misfortune after another, and it all started with the death of his own wife. Doom weapons. The necrotic blade of doom? What can you tell me about the doom weapons? Ah yes, the doom weapons. Throughout history, these powerful weapons have appeared time and time again. My eyes have even seen hints of their influence all across lore. Doom weapons are created by spirits of pure elemental darkness who come to our world from their own plane. It is difficult for a spirit of pure darkness to remain on lore in their natural forms. It depends on how strong the spirit is. Of course, but most would be vulnerable to even the light of a single candle. There are many ways for an elemental spirit to remain in our world, but one of them is the most... But one of the most straightforward is to become bound to a weapon or item. Thus are doom weapons born, weapons of purest darkness with evil minds of their own. Thus are doom weapons born, weapons of purest darkness with evil minds of their own. Beware the corrupting influence. I have seen a hooded figure offering such weapons to would-be heroes desperate in search of strength. Everyone can ignore their whispers for a while, but in the end, they end up dead or mad or worse, like Sepulture. There should be a comma between and they. Oh, one last question. If you can see so much, why didn't you see me beating you to a pulp? You can't just... It's not like that exactly. I'm fading. I can't hold my form any longer. Go away! Perhaps he did. He was just holding back. War at Sea. Victory! The Irismancer has been defeated in his own temple, and Falconreach has been saved from the invading eye monsters. Irismancer's Dragon Helm 1. This item requires a dragon amulet. This helm was taken from the Irismancer's temple. It allows the wearer to see details that they would not normally see. Why do I get the feeling that... Why do I get that feeling... Sorry. Why do I get the feeling that the eye on this helmet has X-ray vision? Inventory is full. What can I get rid of? I don't think I need all these. War at Sea, objective completed, with the Irismancer's foreboding words echoing in your mind. What's next in store for you and your dragon? Maybe Ash or Warlick have ideas. Belt of Sight. Found in the strange temple of the Irismancer, this belt has a large eye-shaped buckle that seems to look around on its own. Keep. That can go. Who needs a sock anyway? I'm going to train Quigley's stats since he's level 17, and then I'll head to bed. 28. Okay, and a bit of luck never hurts. I'm going to see Lady Celestia to resume my training. Wow, your dragon is looking healthy. You should visit Lady Celestia in Sunbreeze Grove to get started on training them. That's good. I'm going there now. No, not yet. Should really send my hometown back to Falconreach after tonight. It's like going to church on Sunday. That feeling of hope when I listen to music gives me that vibe. Greetings, Quigley. It's good to see you again. Welcome to Sunbreeze Grove, my home, and that of my apprentice, Alicia. Yes, we met already. Though young, your dragon is very powerful. Still, they have much potential for growth. Gonna need to buy food. Inventory is full. Are you kidding me? This type of oddly bladed sword is favored by several types of barbarians. Now I don't really need it. So I'll let Lady Celestia have it. Got 60 gold out of it, so that's something. Remember, you can only feed your dragon once per day. That's one thing that always annoys me. If you have more than one type of dragon food, choose your dragon food carefully. So essentially, we're treating our dragons like puppies. I mean, our dragons have the personalities of one, as depicted in the quest that they're in so far. Protection, that's important. Won't be much, but it's something. Okay, got these quests completed already, but Lady Celestia has a point. Quigley and Gabriel have much to learn together. Quigley, I have a few tasks which I think you can help me with. Recipe for disaster. It has come to my attention that a group of enterprising dragons wish to come to Falconreach. They plan on starting a little business venture, and well, They plan on starting a little business venture. Wait, I'm just noticing that little is missing an L. Not sure if that typo was always there, or if it just showed up when DragonFable got ported to the launcher. But yeah, it just blew my mind that I haven't noticed. Up until now. Hopefully they get that fixed too. They plan on starting a little business venture, and well, we really should nip it in the bud. Wait, business venture? Yes, Quigley. They wish to set up a catering business in Falconreach. I'm gonna repeat that one more time, or 2 times. Yes, Quigley. They wish to set up a catering business in Falconreach. Yes, Quigley. They wish to set up... That last part was perfect. I totally messed that part up. Yes, Quigley. They wish to set up a catering business in Falconreach. You want me to crash a catering business? You can't be serious. No, Quigley. No, Quigley. You don't understand. They want to have you for dinner. I'm sure that wouldn't be that bad. Maybe Gabriel could become friends with them. No, they want to eat you for dinner. They want to eat you for dinner. Falconreach is such a hub for so many quests and wars that it attracts adventurers from all over. They want to start a new Adventurer for Appetizers program. You have to stop them. We'll start with a chef. What? What is this? I asked for fresh heroes, not this grotty, mealy one. Was he expecting French fries to be made out of them? He is not even properly prepared. It still has the silly toothpick weapon. To be fair, that weapon does look like a toothpick. Hey, do you have any idea how long it took for this thing to drop? What? It speaks! I will not stand for this. I don't care if you're a substandard hero. You will be served a la mode. You will be served a la mode. Gabriel's content. Slightly immune to fire, but I'm gonna need Gabriel to help me take care of them. Well, for now, that toothpick of a weapon, the chopper, is my only option. Why did I do that? 666 hit points left. That's a little foreboding. Gonna give this trinket a whirl. Winds of Fate. Well, let's see here. The Winds of Fate trinket hits an enemy 4 times, x 30% damage, which is 120% overall. Self, plus 30 boost / bonus for 3 turns. Effect is based on current class. Might be interested to know what happens if that trinket is equipped with Mage and Rogue. Funny enough, when I first started playing role-playing games, I mispronounced Rogue with Rouge, which is kinda awkward. Unlike the Irismancer, the chef wasn't much of a match. Objective completed. This dragon is done. Well done. You mean we ate him? Ugh. Chef's cord. A fire-resist neck dropped by the famous dragon chef Char. The name can't possibly be a coincidence. It has come to my attention that a group of enterprising dragons wish to come to Falconreach. They plan on starting a little business venture, and well, we really should nip it in the bud. Wait, business venture? Yes, Quigley. They wish to set up a catering business in Falconreach. You want me to crash a catering business? You can't be serious. No, Quigley, you don't understand. They want to have you for dinner. I'm sure that wouldn't be that bad. Maybe Gabriel could become friends with them. No, they want to eat you for dinner. Falconreach is such a hub for so many wars and quests that it attracts adventurers from all over. They want to start a new adventurer for appetizers program. You have to stop them. That sounded a lot more better and natural. How did I do that time? Feel free to let me know. My feelings won't be hurt. I've seen worse. Oh man, I just washed all these! I hate it when you uneaten ones get out of the compost bags. I'm not compost. Because of your dirty little feet, I have to wash these dishes again. If you're not compost, I'm going to make you my snack. Bring it on, Bubbles. How did he know her name? And why is Bubbles a dragon? I don't know. Wasn't she a Powerpuff Girl the last time I checked? Well, she does have a life after that saving Townsville. I could have sworn that the place would do metal damage instead of water. Phew. Thought Quigley was going to be washed up. Can you imagine how much damage its Bubble's water breath would do? Probably not much, but still, I'd be a bit worried because the pressure from the water breath would be so intense that it would have knocked Quigley out in real life. And would you look at that? Now Bubbles is the one that's all washed up. Now go back to Townsville while Quigley writes a letter to the professor. Dishwashing towel. A piece of cloth to help soak up water. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. And why it's level 0, I don't know. Okay, what's next? The event planner. Ooh, the sample of the party favors is here. You're a little on the small side. Ooh, the sample of the party favors are... Ooh, the sample of the party favors is here. You're a little on the small size, but I think the kiddies will like you. Small? Small? I wouldn't be insulting anyone's size, big butt. Well, I never. This won't do at all. I can't have party favors with attitudes. You're going to pay for that comment, Tiny. Who are you calling Tiny? And do dragon kids play with dead humans? Dressed like heroes? Or do they play with dolls dressed like humans? I honestly don't know, but Lady Celestial wasn't kidding. These dragons are barbaric as hell. Every adventurer in Falconridge is counting on Quigley. And if he fails, then the catering business will have its grand opening as planned. And who knows how many heroes are going to be sacrificed to it. It's going to be like the claw machine from Toy Story, or the reaping from the Hunger Games, where a dragon would go up on stage and reap whichever hero is going to be a dragon's next meal. It's pretty dystopian when you think about it. Finally got my water bottle with me because my throat is getting dry again. Like it always does when I do these Let's Plays. Rawr! Great, now you're doing an impression of a dragon. Who's turning now, Brandy? You took down the event planner. I was expecting a blurb a little funnier. I was expecting a funnier blurb. Energy ball. Dropped by the Dragon Event Planner, this necklace has a... Dropped by the Dragon Event Planner, this neck has a tiny crystal ball charged with energy to keep you going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that. The waiter. Hello, we're not quite open for business yet. Perhaps you'd like to make a reservation for a later time? Please also realize that this party will require wings and tail for seating. That's going to be easy because there are dragon wings and a tail all bundled in one. Oh, wait, that's not how I wanted to word it. What I was going to say is, that won't be a problem this month because a limited time only shop has a cape and has a... Gee, I just can't comprehend my words when I go unscripted now, can I? Please also realize that this party will require wings and tail for seating. That won't be a problem this month because a wings and tail bundle cloak is sold in one of the limited time only shops. I'm gonna have to check how much they cost later on. One of my characters has it. and and during some cutscenes they're so large that it blocks the dialogue box. They're mostly for show. Wings and tail? Yes, you're required to be in dragon form. Perhaps a more low-key establishment would be to your taste. Maybe make Dracos? I don't have a dragon form, I just kick dragon butt. Why do I get the feeling that a humanoid dragon is going to be a custom skin for the Dragon Lord armor? Who knows? It's not outside the realm of possibility. Immobilized by stun, that's a first. Go, Gabriel! Oh look, they have the same hit points as each other. Oop, not for long. Quigley is afflicted with stun for the next couple of turns, while Gabriel does all the work. Just kidding, he isn't. Maybe his next job will be at McDraco's. Silver lining. Is that supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be ironic? Plucked from the clouds of Lore's stratosphere, this breezy necklace. Plucked from the clouds of Lore's stratosphere, this breezy neck keeps you moving. I don't get it. Plus, shouldn't the apostrophe be absent if the description of this item is talking about more than one clouds? These older quests sure seem to have a lot of oversights. And one more dragon, the mastermind behind it all. Julia Fields. A hero. What do you want, warrior? I'm a busy dragon. I don't have time for distractions. Falcon Ridge is not your grocery store. Falconreach is not your grocery. Falconreach is not your grocery store. Leave. And where would you have me go, hero? Falconreach has a healthy influx of would-be adventurers for whatever reason. It's the perfect spot to set up shop and have a continuous supply of morsels for Char to fry up. Falconreach is my town. I won't have you destroy it for a business venture or eat my friends. Except for maybe Zorback. When I'm done with you, you won't want to see another warrior ever again. Okay, a light weapon will be needed. The strong shimmer. I'm guessing the mastermind is the CEO of this catering company. Poison? Is that dark breath? Is that elemental dark breath poisonous? I mean, it could be. Looks like the color of something venomous. That'll give Quigley the boost he needs to finish off the mastermind. Assuming he doesn't get any more poisoned. Almost there. Only one hit point to go, and Quigley and Gabriel have put the catering business. Have only one more hit point to go, and Quigley and Gabriel would have shut down that business. And now it has. Good riddance. You've saved the citizens of Falconreach from becoming adventurer nuggets. Dark crystal necklace. Dropped by the mastermind of the dragon catering ring, this neck seems to absorb darkness. This crystal is almost perfect, except for a tiny... Dropped by the mastermind of the dragon catering ring, this neck seems to absorb darkness. The crystal is almost perfect, except for a tiny missing shard. I'll keep it. And maybe get rid of this, silver lining that I'm not sure if its usefulness will be essential for Quigley. Hello, Lady Celestia. Am I finished with training for today? No, not yet. You still need to make sure. You still need to make sure Gabriel's skills and your dragon riding capabilities are up to speed. Now, you know what to do. In order to battle effectively atop Gabriel the dragon rider, you will need to hone your skills together. As usual, our Fear Village is under attack. You and Gabriel have to stop Togzilla and his kaiju army from destroying all of Yogyoto. You and Gabriel have to stop Togzilla and his kaiju army from destroying all of the... Our Fair Village is under attack. Our Fair Village is under attack. You and Gabriel have to stop Togzilla and his kaiju army from destroying all of Yogyoto. I think I said it right that time. Almost there. Almost at the end of the shore where Togzilla awaits. Bring it on, Togzilla. Congratulations, you have unlocked a new skill for your dragon. You have defeated Togzilla and driven it back into the sea, and the battle practice has helped your dragon develop its abilities further. Well done. Let's do that again. Dragon Eye, 1 hit X 100% damage, self, plus 50 all resolution, negative 50 health resolution, plus 50 boost for 3 turns. I question its effectiveness in battle. Wow, that's impressive. Nice, that didn't take long that time. Except the battles with Togzilla are getting longer and longer each time Gabriel earns a new skill in this form. Congratulations! You have unlocked a new skill for your dragon. You have defeated Togzilla and driven it back into the sea once again, and the battle practice has helped your dragon develop its abilities further. Woohoo! You need to level up before Dragon Rider's skills can be trained further. That's it for today, Quigley. Splendid work. Oh, may I, Lady Celestia, before I go, can I ask you about primal dragon training? Your baby dragon needs to grow more, not just titanize before primal training. Thank you for stopping by quickly. Have a wonderful day. Home, sweet home. I'm gonna stop by the pet store for a bit because Grams might need some help. Help me tame a few pets and I will stable them here for you. Pick them up and take them out with you anytime you'd like. Ooh, would you like to take your goldfish with you? Yeah, sure, Gabriel can take a rest. Cinder. Cinder, retrieve a flame sprite from the depths of a fiery volcano. Quest. This cavern looks a little familiar. There's Cinder. The art in that crater is slightly old. Oh, you're so cute! Thanks. Want to pet me? No, that's okay. I like not being on fire. Wow, really? I think it's great. Are you sure that you don't want a hug? I'd like you to stay 20 feet away from me at all times, please. Not in this lifetime. Hot! I tamed Cinder. I was sweating there for a minute. And possibly more. Hot-headed. Objective completed. Cinder is an amazingly hot pet right now, and this is the only place to get it. Is Cinder non-binary? I don't think referring to Cinder as it is appropriate if it is not gender non-conforming. If they're gender non-conforming, I get that every time. Snowmail, catch him if you can. The snow is blazing its way through the forest. Alright, Sundari, we're going on a quest. Taming Snailmail. Snailmails are famous for both their speed and their ballistic cannon attack. Well, why don't we see that for ourselves? Ooh, a critical hit on a stun. That's impressive. Oh no! He is getting away! How will I ever catch him? His speed is just unmatchable. Caught it. Also, why is Quigley facing backwards? Woohoo! I tamed a snowmail. I will name you Speedy. I'll race you home. Snowmails are famous for both their speed and their ballistic cannon attack. Why don't I see him give us a demonstration when we tame Pathstalker? Pathstalkers are pure predators. Somehow you will have to trap one in a tree. You hear a loud ruckus from the next frame. Cat up a tree. The Pathstalker is a moody, natural-born hunter, but once you have earned its trust, it is a very loyal pet. Is that a cat? Hey, you big gorilla! Vent, leave that poor cat thing alone. Try picking on someone slightly closer to your own size. That would be you, wouldn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, the cannon comes from the end of its shell. Pretty interesting way to word it. There you go, my little friend. That big mean gorillafant won't bother you anymore. Oh, what a sweet kitty. Ew, hairball. Wait, is that Moglin fur? Did it eat Zorback? Just made it. Yeah, you like me. Now I have a use for my ball of yarn collection. Quigley collects yarn? I had no idea. The Pathstalker is a moody, natural-born hunter, but once you have earned its trust, it is a very loyal pet. Well, you're coming with me on the next quest, which is to help me tame. Drum roll, please. Stumpy! Deep in the forest of Doomwood, you must find a young, uncorrupted sapling. Well, that didn't take long. This must be Stumpy. But I want to see what's this way first. Ah, a mana healing pad. That's useful. Great taste, less filling, as always. Okay, little fella, are you ready to leave? I'd give you some plant food, but I haven't botany yet. Chirp, chirp. Not very talkative, are you? Not really. My bite is much worse than my bark. Huh? Dang it, it's the one that got away. Better luck next time. Oh no, I knew that would happen. Stumpy is a close relative to the Doomwood monster, but friendly and uncorrupted by darkness. Let's go again. I have a good feeling about this. Nice work, Pathstalker. There you are. Okay, little fella, are you ready to leave? I'd give you some plant food, but I haven't bought any yet. That explains why Quigley failed to tame him last time. Not very talkative, are you? Not really. My bite is much worse than my bark. Huh? Here goes nothing. That was even worse than last time. Man, you stink at this. Oh no! I knew that would happen. Perfect. At least Quigley is halfway to level 18. Hello again. Are you ready to leave? I'd give you some plant food, but I haven't bought any yet. Not very talkative, are you? Not really. My bite is much worse than my bark. What? Getting slightly better. Oh no, I knew that would happen. Okay, little fella, are you ready to leave? I'd give you some plant food, but I haven't bought any yet. Not very talkative, are you? Not really. My bite is much worse than my bark. What? His shock never gets old. But at least Quigley succeeded that time. Guess Quigley bought any plant food after all. Hooray! Hooray! I firmly rooted my friendship with Stumpy. I ain't gotta. Knock on wood. Stumpy is a close relative to the Doomwood monster, but friendly and uncorrupted by darkness. His bark is worse than his bite. Well, actually he does bite. Let's see it for ourselves when we try to tame Dementon. In order to catch this crazed creature, you might have to be a bit insane yourself. Okay, why is that? Not much of a biter. It's having candy for dinner! Oh, now I get it. You're hyper because you've been stuffing yourself with candy from town. You know, eating that much candy will make your teeth fall out. It'll make my teeth fall out? No! Jump, jump. Good point. You've got too many teeth anyway. How about I just back away from your candy pile very slowly? I called it! Oh no, it ran away! Darn it! I guess it just wasn't meant to be. The Dementon is an insane and extremely hyper pet but a fierce fighter when protecting its owner. The Dementon is an insane and extremely hyper pet, but a fierce fighter when protecting its owner, or its candy. Hello again. Didn't notice until now, but I was lowercase. And thankfully that's the last time I'm gonna see it in this playthrough. Yes, I finally have a candy-obsessed pet Yes, I finally have a candy-obsessed pet Dementon. Mogloween would be a lot more fun this year. We haven't even celebrated it yet. But when the Mogloween storybook comes back in October, I'll pick that up with a new character. Demention's Treat. The Demention is an insane and extremely hyper pet, but a fierce fighter when protecting its owner, or its candy. Okay, we got one last pet to tame. Untrustable, unpredictable, and completely insane, this pet can drive you mad. Pit Grinder, the greatest challenge of pet tamers in training. Beware, Pit Grinder. The greatest challenge of pet tamers in training. The greatest challenge of pet tamers in training. Beware, the Pit Grinder is nearly impossible to tame. Quest. Grinders are very dangerous animals, but once you have made a friend of one, you have... Grinders are very dangerous animals, but once you have made a friend of one, you have a friend for life. There's no comma between one and you, which kind of makes it look like a run-on sentence. Wow, you're one mean-looking, insane wolf thing, but I'm going to set you free, and then we'll be lifelong friends, right? Or maybe you'll just chew my face off. It's easier said than done, but he'll manage, won't he? Wow, caught a fish! Gosh, I've turned into my father. Woohoo! My very own pit grinder. I'm so happy that I could dance, but I know if I make any sudden movements, you'll bite my legs off. So I'm just gonna dance in my head. Oh no, there's a lowercase I in between but and no. Goodness me, does anyone even proofread the dialogue? Da 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 da. The Grinder's Paw. Objective completed. Grinders are very dangerous animals, but once you... Grinders are very dangerous animals, but once you have made a friend of one, you have a friend for life. Perfect. Well, all this pet taming is making me sleepy. Gonna go to Serenity's Inn to finally rest. Well, hold on a minute. Your daily has already been completed. That's strange. A day has passed. That's strange. A day has passed since I took a break. And it's 1:08 a.m. on a Sunday. Oh, are you here to help? We have a bit of a ghost problem in the tavern. Again? Well, some other hero can take care of it. I'm sleepy. Some of the local heroes have crafted can't say crafted right. Some of the local heroes have crafted weapons and items of their own, and I'm happy to sell them here. There's also a few old weapons from when I bought the place. This shop has not been updated in years. And Quigley is nowhere near level 19, so we can't really get the Death Ivy sword. And you thought falling into Poison Ivy was bad. You really don't want to fall into the... And you thought falling into Poison Ivy was bad? You really don't want to fall into a patch of this ivy, but it sure makes... And you thought falling into Poison Ivy was bad? You really don't want to fall into a patch of this ivy, but it sure makes great weapons, suggested by Yukai, Forest Wanderer and Naturalist Extraordinaire. That sword looks like a deadlier version of Poison Ivy for sure. Okay, time to set my hometown. For a hero like you, I rent your room for free. Are you sure you want your hometown to be here in Falcon Reach? Yep. Excellent, welcome back. And a rest until evening. Wake up, Lazybones. It's time to save the world. Come on, I made you a hero's breakfast. Coming, Serenity. Jumpin' beans, I'm a long way from home yet. Better get an early start in the morning. Hey, did you hear about Elena and Captain Rowlett? No, what about them? Tomorrow I set out once more, but for now, Tomorrow I set out once more, but for now I just want to enjoy the fire. Hey, aren't you supposed to be on duty right now? Oh, I'm sick. I think he's faking it. That crisp night air is so beautiful. It's so much cleaner. And I haven't seen fireflies in years. Open sack. Inside the little brown sack. You untie it and look inside. Oh, it's a little girlfriend doll. How cute. It must be hidden here as part of a game. You untie it and look inside. Oh, it's a little girlfriend doll. How cute. It must be hidden here as part of a game. With a smile, you put it back the way you found it. As you should. Hiya, what you doing up so late? Yeah, good question. I should be in bed. Well, there you have it. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy Pride Month! Go.